Hi, welcome to SmartGurlz Lesson 5. Today, we will be going over the answer key to how to collect all three bird specimens. So, let's go to the bird specimens. We already watched this video, so let's skip this for now. And we can see that we have our map. Now, remember last video where we said that we actually had to move 10 centimeters, even though 10 centimeters forward to get to our first turn, even though there is no blue dash there? Well, we'll do just that. But before, we need to set our speed, and then we'll do the move forward 10 centimeters. So you'll see that this gets us to the right position to make our first turn. Great. Now that we're at our first turn, we can see according to the map that we need to turn left. And so since we're just turning in our original position, we can go ahead and change the radius to 0 and turn left with the degree of 90 degrees. So now we're in the right spot. After that, to get to from the first turn to the second turn, there are two blue dashes in the middle, so that will be moving forward 20 centimeters. And so now that we're at our second turn will be a turn right. And turn right, since we're not turning in a circle, we're going to change the radius to 0 and our degree of 90 degrees. Awesome. Now we finish our second turn, and to get from our second turn to our third turn, we can see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 blue dashes, and if each blue dash is 10 centimeters like usual, 5 blue dashes is actually 50 centimeters. So we'll see if this works. Awesome. Now we're at our third turn, and we can go ahead and turn right because, according to the map, that's what we should do. So we're going to go ahead and drag our turn right, change the radius to 0 as usual because this turn is just turning in our original spots. Okay, so now we see that that works. Now to get from our third turn to our fourth turn, we want to be able to move forward 20 centimeters, as we can see that there are two blue dashes. So move forward 20 centimeters. Sorry, that's 2, not 20. And then after here, if we turn our phone, we can see that we need to make another right turn. So we're going to turn right and change the radius to 0 again. So let's see if this works. And it does. So now that we're in this spot, we need to just go ahead and move forward to collect the egg. So how do we collect the egg? Well, we need to move forward 20 centimeters because there are two blue dashes between our current position and the first egg. So we're going to go ahead and move forward 20 centimeters. And to collect the egg, sorry, this is a speed block, wrong block. So remember, to collect the egg, we must stop because we can't just go by it without stopping at all. So we'll show on screen to see if this first egg is collected. And it is. Awesome. Now, we need to do the turn that we mentioned in our last video of turning 180 degrees. And if you haven't watched the last video, I encourage you to watch it because that's where I explain what turning 180 degrees does. But we'll go ahead and make our turn. It doesn't matter, once again, turn right or left, it doesn't matter. And then I'm going to make it 180 degrees with a radius of 0. And so now that we've done that, we can see how it shows up on our screen. Basically, we're now facing in the right direction. And now after this, we can see on the map that we need to move from our current position, which is at the first blue egg, to our next turn. And between that, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 blue dashes. So 5 blue dashes is equal to 50 centimeters. And so now we are right at our turn. Now, we'll go ahead and do what we said in the last video, which is to turn right with a degree of 90 degrees and a radius 0 to face the right direction to start our turn. And then we'll go ahead and turn left with a degree of 270 degrees and a radius of 10 because we're turning in a circle. And so this should work. So we're going to collect our first egg, turn 180 degrees, and now complete this turn. Now we've completed this turn. What do we do now? Now we need to turn right again with the radius of 90 degrees, or 90 degrees with the radius of 0, because we were facing in the wrong direction. So if we see after this turn of turn right, after we turn right, we are now facing in the right direction. And now after this, since we're facing the right direction, to get to the next turn, we have to move 20 centimeters as shown by the 2 blue dashes. So let's move 20 centimeters. Moving forward 20 centimeters. And now we're at the next turn, and it's another turn right. So a normal turn right with a degree of 90 degrees and a radius of 0. And now that we've turned right, to get to our next turn, we have another move forward 20 because we have 2 blue dashes. So now we're at the turn right before specimen 2, and it's another turn right. So we're going to turn right, degree of 90 degrees and a radius of 0. And then after we've made this turn, we need to move 10 centimeters forward to actually collect specimen 2. So move forward, change that to 10 centimeters, and then, of course, we need a pause to collect it. And so after this, we should have our second specimen. Great. Now, as we mentioned in the last video, we need to do the turn 180 degrees thing again in order to face the opposite direction. So we're going to turn 180 degrees and with a radius of 0 centimeters. And again, turning left or right does not matter. Now that I'm facing the right direction, I can go ahead and move 10 forward to go back to the main road. So move forward 10 centimeters. And now that I'm on the main road, I have to turn right in order to face specimen number 3. So I'm going to turn right with a degree of 90 degrees and a radius of 0. And now that I'm facing in the right direction, I can finish it off by moving forward 10 centimeters. And of course, we need a pause to actually collect the specimen. So we'll show on screen, and our code should work perfectly. Alright, we got the first one, we got the second one, and we got the third one. Awesome! We helped her collect all 3 specimens. This is the conclusion of this lesson, and in our next lesson, we will go over the introduction to our 3rd obstacle course. Hopefully you had fun completing this course, and we'll see you next time.